Hey guys, I'm back. Long time no talk. It's been a bit since I posted a video. I have some cool videos in the works that just aren't ready yet. I know I say that all the time, that I have some cool videos planned, but this time I really mean it. My next couple videos are gonna be pretty good. And today I just have a few blooms to show you guys that I'm also really excited about. So good stuff. I'm excited to be back. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys have been up to, and I'm gonna show you some flowers. Dude, check this thing out. This is the real reason that we're here today. I had to show this off to you guys. This is my Potinara Dick Smith Aloha Spirit. You might be familiar with the Dick Smith Paradise, which I also have. It's right there. I have done kind of like bloom spotlight videos on that in the past, and it's also really beautiful. I'm having a hard time deciding which one I like more. I always thought that I wouldn't like this one as much as the Dick Smith Paradise, but this is actually my first time blooming it, so I had only seen this one in pictures up until now, and in pictures it always kind of looked a little bit less colorful than the Dick Smith Paradise, or at least the Paradise kind of had better like contrast. This one always looked a bit more kind of like muted and pastel in pictures, but I don't know, man, that's pretty darn colorful. But they're pretty similar all in all, but I'm glad I have both now. This thing's just beautiful. It's actually not even that big. It's probably only the 4th or 5th growth on there, and the flowers are just enormous. They're very fragrant, very tropical, floral, but also kind of like sweet and fruity at the same time. It's just beautiful. And it's very easy growing too. As far as Cattleyas go, I don't think it needs it quite as bright as some others. It's not super finicky, I think because it's so hybridized. I don't really know a lot about Potinara. They're pretty complex hybrids, so I couldn't really tell you exactly what's in the background, but it's just gorgeous and I love it so much. Up next, we have another really cool one. This is a Catasetne type hybrid that I got from SVO. This is Anne Catherine Berger cross Cycnoches warwitzii. So it's two Cycnoches crossed together. And it just has the coolest flower shape. I love these type of Catasetne that have the non-resupinate flowers, the curly column and the weird lip. Like, they're just so cool. Something about the flowers, it looks like something out of like a fantasy movie, like very like, you know, Tim Burton, Alice in Wonderland, weird kind of like fairy fantasy flowers. They look like they're fake almost. It's so cool. And it has a really interesting fragrance. It smells a lot like the other one that's really common in the trade, Cycnoches. I think it's Golden Showers or Cycnotes. And it has a similar fragrance to that. It smells a bit like artificial banana flavoring, like a weird chemically candy smell. It definitely smells kind of bizarre like a lot of other Catasetne orchids, but I find it to be a bit more pleasant than some of the other weird ones, so I do enjoy the fragrance, but the flowers are just amazing. I hope to get a few more kind of similar ones. There's a few Cycnoches and Cycnotes that have similar flower shapes to these, but have like really cool spotting and stuff, so I would like to get a few more. I've been slowing down on the Catasetne orchids because they take up so much space, but I don't know, something about these, they're so cool. Up next here is a little no ID dendrobium. That was a grocery store rescue, and it's got these cute little flowers. I think I've seen the ID floating around out there, but these denphals are pretty complex. There's a lot of really similar looking hybrids, so I can't really be sure, but if you're dying to know the ID of this one, I might be able to point you in the right direction, but it's just this cool little no ID denphal. These things are so easy growing. You just let them dry out really thoroughly between waterings. They're definitely pretty hungry and thirsty plants. I fertilize and water them pretty well, but you can definitely rot these guys out pretty fast if you overwater them. But other than that, very easy growing. They just have a cute little flower shape. I like it a lot. This isn't in bloom yet, but since we were talking about denphals, holy cow, right? Look at all those buds. This one's doing really nicely for me this year. I've got 3 spikes with 1,000,000 flowers on them, and this is my favorite Denphal in my collection. It was purchased as a no ID, but I'm pretty sure I know the ID of this one. It's got these really nice purple flowers, but they're almost blue, like they're that really nice bluish purple, as opposed to like a pinkish purple. They have this really nice bluish indigo color. I will definitely show this off to you guys when it blooms, but I just had to show you the buds. They look so luscious. Here is another little cattleya. I just showed this off a couple of videos ago, I think, because it bloomed on 2 growths, kind of one after the other. So it was just in bloom for me a month or so ago, and now I have more flowers. This is Potnara Love Avenue Serenade with these really nice, kind of like bright pink flowers. I was sort of unimpressed by this one at first, but the flowers do have really nice like color saturation. Like it's a really kind of vivid pink that really kind of glows in the light, so it's kind of cool. I'm still not crazy about it, but it's kind of nice and pink. It's got a little bit of a fragrance on it, not bad. Okay, up next here is something kind of special. This is Pleurothallus cylindrica. So if we follow this crazy long flower spike all the way over here, you will see these weird little flowers on this Pleurothallus. How cool is that? It was originally on a mount. I took it off the mount and put it in a pot. There was nothing wrong with the mount. I let mounts dry out too fast. It's a pleurothallid, so it needs a bit more water for me. I think where it was before, it was probably in a nice humid greenhouse, and for me, I couldn't keep up with the water, so I didn't want to kill it. So I stuck it in a pot. But the flowers are just so cool, and it seems to kind of just keep blooming sort of sequentially off the spike. I think a lot of pleurothallids do that. Maybe eventually the spike will sort of die and I'll have to cut it back, but for now I've just been leaving it, and it keeps putting out new little flowers once in a while. If I can get a better picture of the flowers to insert for you guys, I will show you. It's pretty neat, nice little weirdo pleurothallid. I love these bizarre little orchids. I'm really excited to have it. Last but not least, look guys, I got a pet plant monster. He's the coolest. This is of course a Venus flytrap. It's called Dionea muscipula. Look, I'm so smart. I learned the name for you guys. I got it at a grocery store. I've had them off and on throughout the years. Some stores just sell them as like novelties. I've always killed them, but this time around is the first time that I have the equipment and knowledge to grow it properly, so I think it'll do well for me. I need to get a few more carnivores or insectivores. I have a pinguicula, and now I have a Venus flytrap. I've been calling him Chomper, but you can call him Fluffy if you want. That's also a good name. So yeah, get used to him. He's gonna make frequent guest appearances in my videos. He likes to pretend he's an orchid. He's not fooling anyone except maybe some bugs, but pretty cool, pretty stoked. Okay guys, I think that's it for now. I have some other stuff, but I'm gonna wait and save some stuff for the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I haven't been posting super often, and this was sort of short and random, but I promise you're gonna like my next couple videos. So thanks so much for staying patient with me and still tuning in for every video. I appreciate you guys so much. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm almost at like 700 subscribers or something, which is nuts. Thank you guys so much. Press the like button, leave me a comment, do all that stuff. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.